Alrighty, hello internet, wolfmandoom gaming here, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. We've played this in the past. I haven't played it in a good while, and I've been wanting to play it. I just want to make sure everything sounds alright, because every game's different. Back to American Truck Simulator. We've played this in the past. I haven't played it in a good while. I've been wanting to play it. I think it sounds alright. Because the game, the actual truck game, is actually rather quiet. The music out of the menu is obviously loud, but the actual truck driving, it's literally just a truck. So, it's going to be quieter by default. Alright. Let's see. Let's go from Brownville. Let's see if we can go up to Great Falls or somewhere around there. Okay, that's what I was looking at originally. It was out to Glendive. Carson City, Nevada. Yeah, let's do the Great Falls. We're gonna go from the way down of Brownville, Texas, up through part of New Mexico, through Colorado, through Wyoming, into Montana. Take a pretty straightforward drive. Alright, what do we got? It's like pallets. No! Recouple it. Sheesh. How do I... Still think it's just a long trailer of pallets. Okay. Seems pretty straightforward. Yeah, I haven't played this in a while. I've been meaning to get back to it. Just taking a break from Tears of the Kingdom. I'm playing it way too much, and I'm kind of burned out on it. That was like a Home Depot or a Lowe's, more like Home Depot. Dome Depot. That's a joke from the Simpsons movie, Dome Depot. One way. Which way is it? That was looking for blinker. I haven't played this in a while, so my brain's a little bit rusty on what does what. It's hard to know where I'm in the road, but it has the front is bigger, so it's hard to judge. Like I gotta use the side mirror to know where I am in the road. It's a bit disorienting. Am I going? Okay, I'm turning. I know where I'm going. I know how to drive a truck. It's a bit cloudy out. It's 11 a.m. Just looks a little hazy out. Come on, like. Get your motor running. Head out on the highway. And whatever comes our way, it don't make you happy, and well in love and embrace, hello in a stress. Yeah, it would not be this quiet. The roads are a little bit empty, and I think it's the apocalypse. Off the road. Says a person is struggling on life because it has the bigger front end, so it's hard to judge where I am in terms of like center of the road. But I have to use the side mirror, like I said, to judge better where I am, and it's not that hard. It's just I'm not used to it. It's in Florida. Hey, Burger King. Been a Burger King in a while. One of these games I actually like to have the steering wheel with an actual like gas pedal. It's pretty neat. I'm playing with the Xbox controller, which it works pretty good. No real complaints with it. Been using it for, oh, not this one exactly, but I've been using the controller on and off for a couple of years now. And like I said before, I have carpal tunnel, so it makes it hard to play with the keyboard and mouse. It was kind of funny how, like, however fast I'm going, traffic always goes faster than I am. And I know it's probably just like slingshotting, we're going to call it, but it is. I would go like 80 miles per hour, cars will still be flying past me. And it's like, how fast are you going quicker than I am? And it always happens. It's the darndest thing. Where are my... Yep. It's the wipers. It must be the plates then, it's hard to tell. And the one truck has actual light up on it that, but the dash will light up. There's also a little thing that shows you like if your lights are on or not, but on this one's like, haha, figure it out. Ah, because we're in Texas. Approaching the speed limit. Rumble strip. It's a not happy looking cloud. They are just. I forgot my screen's tinted too. I forgot about that. To help with eye strain, so it looks. They're like they're moving fast though. I mean, if I saw clouds moving this fast, I would think there's a tornado going on. Inspection. Go. There's the weigh station. There's two of them, so hopefully I can get in here without smacking everything up. Now, I still don't know what I know the point of that is in real life, but I don't know what the point of that is according to the game. So I don't know if you can be over your weight. Let's say you're running your own freight from your own company. I don't know if you can be over the weight limit and if it actually costs you. I don't know how that works. Pass through a neighborhood. Exxon station. Actually, reminds me there was an Exxon gas station back by me where I still live in Jersey, and I remember going there as a kid, but when it went defunct, it actually looked very similar to that. That same just like sad, hollow look to it. And now, Texas is the newest of the DLCs of states for American Truck Sim. Man, it's cool. Texas is a big state. I can't wait till they add Jersey. Like, that'll be a long time away from now. I mean, like, hell, I'm probably going through West Virginia before I even go through Jersey. So I got a turn off coming. The wrong way. I was gonna get PUs on those. They always throw me through a loop. Now this game does have a sleep function in it, and it does have a but if your truck run out of gas, I have the sleep thing's annoying because I don't think it's realistic to what actual sleep I don't think would be. Hey, who was right away here? You kidding me? One summer I did go with my dad on a truck driving trip, and we would start in the early morning, and we would go through until the night, until the next morning. We'd stop late that night. So it's like I can speak from partial experience of like what it's like to actually be in a truck, and because this guy will like drive for like 4 hours. He's like, man, I'm tired. It's like, dude, you haven't even left the dang state yet, and you already want to fall asleep. Is this where I'm going? No. It's a problem too. Like the GPS is never 100%. Like, especially when it's a hairpin like junction like that, it's hard to judge where I'm supposed to go. That's usually why I get a little messed up. All right, back on track. Like I said, I've been meaning to play this again. I've been wanting to for the longest time. Like, you wouldn't think a game about being a trucker would be that fun, but I find it actually rather relaxing. Just going out from state to state, just driving, and just taking everything in. I'm in a truck from the company I'm driving for. Because, like, you can buy your own truck, which I have, and then the problem is that any cost or anything like that will come out of your pocket. Drive for another company, any costs will come out of their pocket, but you're not making quite as much. Personally, it's all the same to me. It's crossed to something. The game loaded. Yeah, we're gonna be here a good while. It's gonna be a good at least 2 hours in real life drive. If not longer. Eventually I'll have to stop and get gas. We're fine-ish right now. We're not even close to being empty, but it's like, it's times where it's kind of empty and you don't ever fill it, and then you have a gas station for miles. Like, you get to some small town and bump through there to go to a local gas station, which you can't do in real life. It'd be almost impossible. Like, unless the gas is made for trucks, you aren't going to go to some, local Shell station and fill up your car. Again? Was it crossing state lines or something? Crossing without giving me signal. That's how our real truckers do it. Really? Just to make sure everything sounds alright, because it's across the state lines or something. Crossing without giving me signal. That's how our real truckers do it. Okay, sounds fine. That's all I wanted to hear. But yeah, playing this a lot more for my own sanity and just doing what I want to. I did want to play Tears of the Kingdom. I really did, but I don't know. I think along the lines, I got a little bit mixed up, and I started doing it for the views, which really isn't me. So I've been meaning to play this, and I've been putting it off, but you know, it's one of those things. Gas station I see I'm gonna pull in. We're fine, but we're at a little above half a tank, which isn't bad, horrible, but I want to make sure I'm full before I get too far. Like I said, it's 4:30 in the afternoon. Get your lights on at a certain time, or you get a ticket for that. Hot Wells Boulevard. Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely place. Plenty of room at the Hotel California. Any time of year, you can find it here. El Paso, Houston. We're still in Texas. Oh, we are heading. I actually forgot. We're heading out to Montana. I have to think Great Falls, I believe. We're going from, I think it was Browns, Texas. Hey, Sarah, what's up? Let me see. Yeah, we're heading from Brownville, Texas, up to Great Falls, Montana. $81-hour drive. So we're gonna be here a good long time. Yeah, it's been a couple of months I bought Texas, but I bought Texas not that long ago. And that first true drive I did was from Washington down to Texas. I was there for a while. Right. Nice imaginary road trip. Why not? Yeah, I'm tired of traversing the fields of Hyrule. Thought we'd be grounded in a bit of reality. Yeah, wrong. I'm still gonna play it. I just maybe tomorrow night we'll get back to it. I just need to take a break from it. I need to pull off real quick. Let me make sure my headlights are on. I don't know if they actually are on. I don't feel like getting a ticket. That's all that matters. It's only a minor fine, but. Yeah, wrong button. Those wipers. I can't even tell if they're on. Okay, that's on. See, most trucks, when I've been in, have a little thing on the dashboard. This one doesn't do that. Alright, let's merge back into traffic. Well, that's what I'd like to do eventually, go on an actual road trip. Go somewhere. I just like traveling. I find it fun. I find it enjoyable. That's why I play this so much. It's just, right up my alley of like being able to go somewhere. Going from place to place. Still in Texas? I've never been to Texas in real life. And I can't. Don't actually know. When you picture Texas, you picture just like sand and desert. But I think Texas actually is, flush with greenery like this. I don't know. I mean, I've never been there. I don't actually know how it looks. That's pretty cool. Fredericksburg. Hauled anything crazy. We just got pallets we left from an off-brand Home Depot. Looked like when I left, it's hard to tell, but because obviously for licensing reasons, they can't show actual buildings. Well, the makers of the game can't, but we all know what they look like. The Home Depot is a very distinctive looking building if you've ever seen one or been to one. Glare is cool. Granny over here dying. That's a Walmart driver. Oop, you're on the road. I got sidetracked. Doesn't take much. That sunset is pretty cool. For being a game about truck driving, this game really is nice looking. It's a very just relaxing, appealing game. Oops. Got my turn off back there. As I said, I can never tell until it's too late. Redirecting. The rest of it thought it was a little loopy-doo around. Going way too fast to arrest them. Going like 30 and a 75 zone. Can we hurry up, please? How do I have road rage? You have road rage. It's in real life, the trucks just seem to die in front of you. It's like hurry up. It's taking so long. Yeah, there's a gas station up here at least. We're okay, but we're not great. But a bit of gas will not hurt. Alright, going down here. We're a little off from our target, but not too much. It's a couple miles up. Turn in. Yeah, that's the wrong way. That's the wrong gas station. Things you can't do in real life. There's a service now. The wrong button, actually. And I have gone in backwards, too. Darn it. Hung up a little bit. There we go, good enough. Alright, cut it. Just not jacking after truck. And that's... We'll just loop around the parking lot. Am I getting out like that? That was way too tight of a turn. I am not that good of a truck driver. Here we go. Alright, back on track. It is dark out here. Good golly. One thing always kind of creeped me out about doing this was going through places like this. You feel like you're off the beaten path. It's dark. You don't see lights for miles, and it's just... It's a very eerie feeling. But, you know, you gotta do the roads you gotta take. When you see a truck in the night, you know, it's better than nothing sometimes. It's just that feeling that you're not utterly alone. I must look like I'm drunk. I'm just like swerving all over the road. Is you ever drinking tonight? No, not since earlier. But this game is hard to control with a controller because it's so hard to get it like precise. You're always veering off the road, and it's so hard to like keep it centered. At least the real rules of the road don't apply, per se. Like a pass and a non-pass lane and all that. Drive over grass if I have to. not meant for trucks. Especially if you get lost and you go down the wrong road or you end up going through a neighborhood. Ugh. It's the worst feeling. You just go to these roads that are way too small and you're like, I shouldn't be here. Yeah, you probably shouldn't, but a little late for that. But I said sometimes roads weren't meant for trucks to drive on, but it's just the way you have to go. It's the only way available to you, so it is what it is sometimes. So we're rejoining society. Passing through a small town. San Angelo. Smoking hot. Just smoking hot ribs. These things always weirded me out as a kid, the ones that are sideways like this. I don't know why. I mean, all my life I've always seen lights that go up and down. And when I go anywhere and I saw lights that were sideways like this, I was like, wait, what? Why are they sideways? And there's some states where it's like that. Bye, man. Bank. But your bank says no. Champion says yes. I can't drive 35. I can't drive 35. Ghost town around here. That truck is not going 45. He's going way faster than that. I'm just doing 30. He's flying. Make him stay green, stay green. Woo. Yeah, this is 10:30 at night. Pizza House. Pizza, Pizza House. I wanna go to the Pizza House. Oh man. Oof. Get some coffee. Close to 8 o'clock in real life. Playing for close to an hour now. We're still in Texas. I kind of believe we are. So Texas is a big state. You brake checking me or something? This does make you tired though. It being dark and sound of the truck and just the same old thing going by. It does kind of, at least for me, it does like lull me to sleep. I say it's oddly relaxing. Let's turn off again. I think I should have turned on that road over there. Wasn't paying attention. That's whatever. This car to pass the whole merge over. Oh, really? I have my blinker on. Well, I'll be a truck driving trip without hitting something. First of all, that involved me stopping and then handing out insurance and blah blah blah. I mean, there's a whole 9 yards of me getting held up. You know, it would have been probably my fault because I crossed over. The car also didn't slow down, so it's kind of both our fault. Of course, you put a line, be like, "Oh, you didn't have his blinker on." Like, actually, I did there, but you didn't look on your dang phone. You had to call the cops. And I might get my license possibly revoked. At least my CDL. But just put on temporary. It's hard to tell too. I mean, I've never been in an accident. It's a little scenario I've made up in my head. Come on. Took that corner too hard. But there was traffic in front of me, so it was hard to tell where I could go and where I couldn't go. Hard about driving a truck like this is you really have to get a feel for where your trailer is and where you are. It really is all a guessing game. There's times where I've seen trucks in real life, I'm like, they're gonna make that turn and they make it with the most ease. Every time I see trucks, I'm like, oh, they got that, and they hold up traffic for a good 15 minutes. Like anything, it's experience. Place to lay your head. Somebody came and took your bed. Don't worry, but be happy. Somebody be happy now. Don't worry, be happy. Imagine how it'd be if I was gonna watch a truck. I'd just be like getting a random song stuck in my head and just start singing it. There's no one there to criticize me. Obviously here I'm doing a live stream with this person dying for. Oh my god. But yeah, and in real life you gotta keep your brain occupied. It's about 1:30 in the morning. I can't turn my lights off until I think it's like after 9 o'clock. Something like that. There's times where I turn my lights off at first dawn and I'll get a ticket. I just wait to turn them off. you still playing Tears of the Kingdom, Sarah? Or are you taking a break from it also? I just got to the Fire Temple last night, but it wasn't in the best condition, and I couldn't go through with it. I'm pretty close to beating it. To do the Fire Temple, like that, so it'd be, I'm like right there. But not in any hurry to beat it. Space available for rent. As I figured. It is a fun game, but it's so much like Breath of the Wild, and that's a lot of the reason I have gotten bored of it so quick. Is that it's fun and there's new things to it, but underneath it all, it's still the same old thing. It's still Breath of the Wild. I'm kind of thinking in some ways this is actually a test, because I have noticed, like I said before, that there's been a lot of dungeons in this game that seem to kind of have that old Zelda style to them. What I mean is, like, the original Zelda had like dungeons, but in the game they were just little square rooms, but in reality they were these giant mammoth dungeons, but you couldn't tell that. And I'm kind of thinking, or kind of hoping, that maybe the next Zelda game they'll go back to that old style of actually having literal dungeons. Like, I don't want this stupid little, you know, la-di-da-da. I want, like, ancient temples. You know, I want, like, places that were built eons ago. We're just traversing them. They've gotten tired of the old... I'm starting to rain. There it was. We've gotten tired of the old style of the style of the temple they've been doing for the past couple of years. It just doesn't feel right. Thunderstorm going on. And nothing wrong, but I kind of hope they do a remake in the vein of the first Zelda and the style of now. Obviously, you know, change it here and there, but I wouldn't mind having the original Zelda in an updated version. I've been playing Zelda since I was a little kid. I mean, I've seen it go from the overtop to the side scroller, back to the overtop. I mean, I've seen every iteration of it, and for myself, I like the old style of dungeon. I don't really care about the actual game itself. I don't mind the way Breath of the Wild does things, but I miss dungeons most of all. Like the trials aren't bad, but they aren't dungeons or little mini dungeons. It's not the same thing. And I'm sure there's someone else out there that feels the exact same way. And I'm fine with how they've been doing things. I'm fine with them reinventing Zelda from the ground up and redoing it and getting rid of convention. I'm fine with that. But I'm also kind of tired of the Breath of the Wild style of gameplay. Yeah, it's neat, it's fun, but well, it's always the second game in the series that does the same thing. And it's a lot to do. Yeah, that's my take on it, though. I almost guarantee I'm not alone in that feeling. And I'm sure they knew doing Tears of the Kingdom with Breath of the Wild assets was a gamble, but they probably knew it would pay off. But I mean, Nintendo's hit and miss. They know their IP and they know what they're doing, but sometimes they think they know what they're doing and they drop the ball majorly. And right now with Nintendo Switch is like the new Game Boy Color, and they're popping it out left and right, not as much now, but they were popping it out left and right. They're doing different colors, different iterations of it, and Nintendo's very good at beating a dead horse, so to speak. And they know their fans, which the diehard fans, will keep coming back for seconds on a well-known game. But they also know that people who actually love the series will see through the farce and want more. And I'm sure there's people who miss the old style of Zelda, who want to go back to, like Ocarina of Time style, Majora's Mask style. But I'm fine with them changing. I'm fine with them reinventing it, because it keeps the game fresh and innovative. You break convention. Change up the style. Breath of the Wild did it very well. It took away traditional gameplay elements, kept some of the basic ideas, but redid it all the way around. It was fine at first, but now it's too much. But I knew when I first saw what it was going to be, I knew it was just going to be a Breath of the Wild clone. I think people hoped, I hoped to be able to play as Zelda and stop having Zelda be this helpless damsel in distress. So many people, they saw Zelda with this short hairstyle and her wearing armor, and they thought, oh, yeah, maybe you could finally play as her and actually, play as both characters. Nope. Because Zelda had a larger role in this game, I think more than most people know right now. But and it's possible too they're holding out on purpose to build up anticipation. There is a game where you play as Zelda or solely as Zelda, then people will pounce on it. But that might be giving them too much credit too. I did think about that one day. It would kind of make a good marketing ploy to be like, well, we know you want to play as Zelda, but we're going to keep you, you know, not. Of course, the last time there was a game you could play as Zelda was the freaking CDI one. Where am I? I'm still in Texas. Good golly. I'm on the outskirts still. I'm in Armadillo. Or Amarillo, my bad. And we got Del Hart to go, and then we'll be out of Texas. We'll be going into here from the name of it. Red light. Tunnel, I like tunnels. That's it, it's New Mexico next to us. I think for a second I was like, what is next to us? What kind of signal is that? Did that cut me off? What the heck? Supposed to merge, I just pull over. This is almost daylight. I'm in trouble. town. We got a turn coming up. Yeah, anytime now. There we go. Alright. It's now daylight. 6 in the morning. It's a cloudy, rainy day out. Fast. Okay, go so slow for. Oh my god, Grandpa. We can go 75 if we're not even going 20. This guy die at the wheel? What the hell's going on? slow. Because we can go 75. Why are we going so damn slow for? It's like, what is the problem? Down a little hard. Let's get more gas while I'm here. I don't really need it, but I do not need it. I'm not running low, but just to top her off. Keep doing that. There we go. Darn it. What the hell did I hit? And the truck's stuck on the other side. Damage your trailer. Yep, it's raining. Yeah, right. Back on the road. Got 19 hours and 48 minutes to go. It's been about an hour and a half. Trade. Nice and slow. Weather out here. It is a dark. Going through town, gotta slow it down. Lordy. Bitch's rain was stopping. Put me to sleep. There's times where it started raining and it just stopped raining until the end of the trip. So I'm just like in this constant state of trying to stay awake. It's not fun to do. And the rain finally stopped. And I can wake up. The rain hit the tin roof does do me in. It's so just relaxing about it and just lulls me to sleep. Now, I was already tired for coming on, so I'm not surprised I am yawning, but all the sounds do not help when it comes to staying awake. Too tired. Yeah, I'm gonna pull in here and call the stream here. I am actually really getting tired. That rain did not help, but in all reality, I am just like, I am tired. So we'll go and pull to a rest stop and take a little break. Go and lay down for a while and lay back on later to try and finish it. Trying so much pulling correctly. Straighten out a little bit. Wrong button. Alright, good enough. Alright, I'm gonna end this here, so I'm actually really tired. This game does do that to me. It does put me to sleep. That's why I pulled a rest stop to try and actually like RP it as I actually like need to take a nap. So, thank you all for watching. Do appreciate it as always. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.